everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make these cute gingerbread decorations using butternut squash. In case you haven't been following, this is part of my Christmas Countdown of Crafts 2025. This year I'm featuring easy and inexpensive ideas using materials found in nature. So if you'd like to make these for yourself or just enjoy watching the process, stay with me and I'll guide you through the steps. The first thing you'll need to do is find a pair of butternut squash. I originally wanted to make these using a bottleneck gourd because you can dry them out and keep them, but they're out of season currently, so I settled for the next best thing. I looked for a large and small size and without blemishes. We'll be drawing the details on, so I want to make this as easy as possible. Some of the supplies you might need are markers or paint. I have sort of a combination between the two with this acrylic paint set. You'll need fabric to make the scarf and a hat for the male gingerbread man. You could use craft supplies to make one as well. You might also need spray paint and hot glue. Beginning with the nicest side, you'll need to draw scallops, or you can go in the opposite order and start with a face. It's totally up to you. I attempted to use this edging as a template, but it didn't really work out, and I decided to test my freehanding abilities with the decorative border on the smaller squash. I didn't trust myself at first, but it actually wasn't that bad. I washed the painting off of the larger squash and made a second attempt. Then I took black paint and created eyes. Drawing even circles is really difficult. I got the idea to give the female eyelashes and they ran together, so I had to wash that off and try again. I don't know which is easier, to wash it off right away or flake it off once it dries. At any rate, I did make mistakes, but don't expect everything to work out perfectly on your first try. Next, I added pink noses and layers of color until I was happy with the look. After that, I added buttons, keeping in mind there would also be a scarf. Because the small squash doesn't have a lot of room, I just added buttons. Once dry, I accented the eyes, nose, and buttons with a little white paint for depth. Again, it's difficult to get the sides exact. Before I drew the mouths, I cut a piece of plaid felt and wrapped it around the male to get an idea of the spacing. Then I added a wide grin to both. I goofed on my first try with the female gingerbread person and redrew it because it wasn't centered or even. I still felt it needed something, so I added lips and toned down the black by putting a little pink paint over it. I also gave the eyes some blue and experimented with colors in my paint kit. I tried out different looks with the fabric. You might want to go with a bow as an alternative. I created fringe by cutting slits on the ends of the scarf and went with a bow on the top of the head for the female. While they were drying, I took the green hat outside. This is actually left over from my St. Patrick's Day craft stash, and it was a little smashed on one side. I gave it a thin layer of black paint and let it dry. Then I added some plaid felt to the hat and hot glued it on, as well as the bow. It still needed a little something, so I found this pretty poinsettia flower to place on the brim. I felt that the male was now more decorative than the female, so I plucked some red berries off of a sprig and made them into earrings. Now, obviously, this isn't something you'll be able to keep like the other crafts I've featured, but this adorable couple would make a cheerful centerpiece, or you could place it in a bowl and display it in your kitchen. Whatever you decide, when you're finished enjoying the pair, you can always wash the paint off and have a healthy snack or side dish. So let me know in the comments if you enjoyed today's project, and don't forget to follow, as I still have several videos lined up in this countdown. You can also find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. As always, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, take care.